All right, everybody. So we are here. We're here again for the live. I've had a little bit of technical issue earlier on while setting up the StreamYard. I was trying to use a new provider, trying to use OBS to make the live stream a little bit more better, but I think the setup is a little bit different. So I'm going to try that on later on. So I'm going to be going back to the OBS setup. I was trying to use OBS to see if OBS stream can be much better than the StreamYard, but I'll get back to that later on after the live itself so that I'll have more time to test the software out. Let's go. We are late by 5 minutes, but let's see what the market is currently doing, and then we can get straight to it. And right now, let's quickly run through the analysis before we know maybe we should be buying or we should be selling. And there was news today. President Trump was speaking. He spoke around 2:30, so there was like a spike up on NASDAQ itself. Yesterday, we were buying. So let's do the recap. Yesterday, we were buying from somewhere around here, and I took a 1 to 1.5 reward, and then the price started reversing back. And since yesterday up until now, NASDAQ has now broken the previous day low. So we've already marked our previous day high and previous day low. And what we can do now, we can turn back off the session break. Let's take a look at the demand session or demand zone on the 4 hour. So let's mark it out. Let's see. This is obviously most likely going to be the next, zone that NASDAQ can come into. Technically, they have already taken this zone now. They've already, broken past this particular zone. Like, let's say they've taken the liquidity of the zone. But let's look at it on 1 hour as well. On 1 hour, on 1 hour, on 1 hour. What is NASDAQ doing on 1 hour? Okay, on 1 hour we actually have a pretty more or less. They took this zone and then they are kind of like respecting and going back up. So what I think NASDAQ is doing, I think NASDAQ is going to sell more because basically what NASDAQ has been doing so far is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So right now I'm thinking that we should expect more sales from NASDAQ for now because there has not really been a bullish formation. Based on what NASDAQ had done since yesterday to now, it's all about lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And so now I'm thinking that the bias for today might actually be to look out for sell, actually. I think looking out for sell might be the move unless NASDAQ wants to start moving from here, in a buy formation. But right now, I'm actually very neutral. I don't have any bias right now regarding NASDAQ, but if NASDAQ can show me a sell structure on lower time frame from here, I think it will, to confirm my theory about selling NASDAQ right now. So I'm going to think about my entry today. And the reason is because NASDAQ took the previous day low, took the Asian range, and then it's pulling back. And now they're pulling back into the, they've taken the Asian high as well. So if NASDAQ has taken the Asian high this way, it's also NASDAQ taking the Asian high is also amazing because now we have to now look for what are the other where's the other place that NASDAQ wants to go to, and I think NASDAQ will sell more. I think NASDAQ is going to sell more. And for that, let's see what 5 minutes is doing. Let's see what 1 minute is doing. Okay. I think it would be nice to see 1 minute breaking this or this. If NASDAQ should come back and break this New York high, then most likely we'll start looking for buy. Or if they break this low, then it's very likely that we're going to really look for sales for today as well. But for now, no, I don't have a bias yet for NASDAQ for today. Let's check on S&P 500. S&P 500, okay, pretty much the same thing. US 30 on the other way around is going up. NASDAQ, what will you do? NASDAQ will sell or NASDAQ will buy? NASDAQ will sell. Let's give it a couple of minutes. I think NASDAQ is going to potentially sell. NASDAQ is going to potentially sell. NASDAQ is going to potentially sell. Okay. Now though, NASDAQ has broken the low of New York, the 330 low. NASDAQ has broken the 330 low. So I think I'm going to be selling NASDAQ if I get a pullback. If I get a pullback back into this range, yeah, like this, I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be selling. But the sell might be a temporary sell, but I think selling NASDAQ is more viable right now than buying NASDAQ. So you can put your stop above the zone itself. You can target twice as much for a 1 to 2. So risking 82 points to get back 165. Yeah, let's see. Let me position my entry. Let's position my entry. I'm thinking that selling NASDAQ today is going to be the play, and that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing, the price do right now, which is currently the higher time frame is bearish, at least. The 1 hour is bearish, 4 hour is also bearish. So I'm thinking that NASDAQ is going to sell. And for the current scenario, NASDAQ also took the Asian high. So them taking the Asian high with a rejection candle, it's a big, it signifies to me that, okay, if everything being equal, then NASDAQ is just going to sell as much as possible. Yeah, I just took an entry. I took my entry. Yeah, NASDAQ can buy, but I think NASDAQ most likely will sell. All right, so I have my entry already, and we'll see how NASDAQ progresses today. So my entry is a little bit, although it's buying NASDAQ is viable, right? Buying NASDAQ is viable. The reason why I am just selling is I'm thinking that NASDAQ should go back to retest the previous day low. So for this reason, I think I'm interested in looking at the sell. But looking at US 30, US 30 is buying heavily, so it signifies that NASDAQ too might potentially be buying very soon. And also looking at what actually happens before earlier on, NASDAQ has been buying from this bottom over here. So we might see NASDAQ making a further pull to the upside. If NASDAQ is going to be buying, the target is very obvious. The target is, from where we are right now to the previous day high, which is about 230 points. Honestly, it's going to be a very beautiful trade if that happens. But I took a quick entry for a sell just to see. But right now, I'm kind of doubting if selling is a good idea because. Anyway, I'm already in the trade, so I have to see what happens. Let's see what happens. By the way, what are your expectations? If you're trading, are you trading NASDAQ? Are you looking to buy or are you looking to sell? And looking at what Nasdaq has just been doing since last week, it has just been selling and selling and selling. It buys a little bit and then sell a lot more, buy a little bit and then sell a lot more, and, and like that, like that. So if that behavior is going to continue, then well, hopefully we make money. Hopefully we make money. I'm hoping that we make money today. I'm gonna leave the stream running for a while, then I'll come back. Hopefully the price action will have gotten better. Then if we would get an entry confirmation for the sell, I'm already in the sell, but very likely that it's an early entry. But let's see how it goes. Let's give it a couple of more minutes, and then we can confirm the direction of the day, and we'll be back here. Mhm. Okay. Oh, that was a quick stop out. The idea about selling NASDAQ is totally out of the picture now. So we need to start looking for buy scenario. We need to flip. We need to flip to buying now. Obviously, a very good entry area was this area. So that was a stop there. Yeah, that was a stop out. That was a stop out there. So best thing now is to wait for maybe pullback or even just join the buy from where it is right now. If you're going to be joining the buy, you're going to be, if you're joining the buy from here, your stop should probably be around here. And then you can target the previous day high. You will still make money. You will still make money. You will make money. You will still make money. And just put a stop. Okay. All right, let's go. I positioned for a buy now instead of selling, so somewhere here, and stop is somewhere around here. Stop, yeah. The stop I'm using now is pretty big. Let's see, it's on 15 minutes. So yeah, pretty much the same. Let's go on the 5 minutes. I'm gonna use one of the 5 minutes as the time. Okay. I think it's best to use that. Let's stop. Is that no? Let's use this. I stop is about 91 points. Okay. Let's see how it goes from here now. So obviously we will target the previous day high. So we're targeting the previous day high as the profit target. And this is exactly the trade that we were taking yesterday, except that the trade started from a lower place now. So the first trade was a loss, but let's see if this second trade can recover back the losses. Let's go, NASDAQ. Let's go, NASDAQ. Let's go. That will be a 1-to-1. When NASDAQ actually hits the TP, it will give us a 1-to-1 to be a 1-to-1. So it will be a break-even day eventually. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. So it looks like the buy is going well. So for now, I'm gonna leave the trade running, but the stream is coming to an end right now. So I'll see you everyone tomorrow. I'll just leave the stream to be running. I'll leave the trade to be running to see how it's progress. All right, bye bye everyone.